What's up, guys? It's Stoffe here, and I'm back in Star Wars Knights Jorak 2. Okay, so I did not notice this console here in the audience chamber the last time, and I get the power code here. Secondary system, primary. I was a dum-dum. I did not get the code from here. So now let us speed on back over to the front of the ship so we can use this to shut down the power. I don't think we can overload the power system. I think that would kill us. We can turn it off. That's what we can do. Gosh darn it. Or can I can even use this. Oh no, I have to use it at the bridge. I remember I have to use it there. It's the only place I'm allowed to use it. Okay, bridge command console. Unlock, power, systems control, power distribution. Nope. That wouldn't work, so shut down. Cloaking device disabled, multiple ships on intercept course.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. What remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
Well, it looks like we're gonna blow... Oh. You're welcome to try, Big Eyes. Ah, it's nice to have an enemy to fight. It's not a droid. I'll take with your stuff. Ooh. Well, I might be wearing some new duds very soon. Let's get through here as quickly as we can, because I don't want to waste any more time on this ship. More Zug brothers. Takes care of those guys. Oh, it's the chicks. Well, there's another way we can go first. Let's take care of the other Duros over there. Life support pack is always nice. These guys, yeah. I only need a little bit more for my next level. Oh, Atten, you screwed up. You screwed up, Atten. You done screwed up. Okay, let's see. This, that. This. Works for me. Okay. Running out of feats to get. Improved conditioning, master conditioning. That works. Let's go with Master Heal. Another spinning blade. And yet another spinning blade. Which way am I going? That way. Let's go that way. Because I don't think there's any more GAN to the other way. At least I don't think so. There shouldn't be. I can check real quick. I'll check real quick as well, do. There shouldn't be anybody over here. Yeah, there's no point in anyone being over here. It's just to the exit. Follow the enemies. That's all you need to do. Spike. Oh, he died. He straight up dead. Okay, no one's got remains here. Takes care of those guys. Okay. I like this. Alright. Out of here.
I can't believe we just blew up Goto's yacht. That's gonna destabilize crime throughout this whole sector.
Yeah, well, you'll understand if I hold back the tears.
You don't understand. Crime in the YouTube system, it's like the economy. Plus the power vacuum. Even if Voga gets up and running again, the system is gonna be feeling the effects for years to come.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't find that Jedi Master with the weird name. Zez, Kai, whatever it is.
Zez Kyle? Well, that's not true. I already found him. Actually, he found me first. He hired me to watch out for you, keep Goto off your back until he could meet with you. We'll need to head back to Nar Shaddaa, to that safe house off the docks. I said I'd meet up with him there if we ran into any trouble. What do you want now?
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
How did you get on my ship?
I'm afraid I do not understand what you mean.
Why would I want this droid?
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey.
Fine, I accept your gift. Alright. Let's get to Nar Shaddaa.
So, you have returned from exile. Kavar thought you might, if only to wander your old battlegrounds. But I did not think you would come to Nar Shaddaa. Still, you were always a difficult one to read, both when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you.
Why did Kavar think I would return from exile?
I do not know. It was a sense he had, and he had served in war, as you had. Perhaps he thought he understood you. Or maybe he simply hoped he did. He felt you were the key to understanding the threat we face. The others were not so certain, but so many of them are gone now, as you no doubt know.
Why me?
He sensed some connection between you and many of the worlds touched by war. He thought by traveling to such places, he could achieve understanding.
Alright, I was just checking on something. I have other questions I want answered.
No doubt. I think the answers will provide us both with some measure of peace. I have kept secrets for far too long.
Okay. At the end of my trial, you and the other master said something about that happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
Fine. That's all I wish to know, really. What happens now?
Now I must take up the role I was ready to cast aside. This threat has finally revealed itself, and we Jedi will need to stand together. I did not speak fully of what I have felt. Staying on Nar Shaddaa, it is an exile of sorts, one that I have chosen. I, too, lost a Padawan on Malkior, not to the battle, but to the alternative, to the teachings that Revan brought from the unknown regions. And I was not the only Jedi Master to watch a student turn on them.
I'm not gonna bother justifying the Mandalorian Wars. That's all I wish to know.
Now, I
guess I continue that then. So did you blame them?
No, they were not to blame, but many of the Order did so. It was a difficult time, a time of strong emotion. Perhaps the Council, perhaps the Order itself, had grown arrogant in their teachings. It is easy to cast blame, but it is perhaps time the Order accepted responsibility for their teachings and their arrogance, and come to recognize that perhaps we are flawed. Not once did I hear one of the Council claim responsibility for Revan, for Exar Kun, for Ulic, for Malak, or for you. Yet, you were the only one who came back from the wars to face our judgment. And rather than attempting to understand why you did what you did, we punished you instead. Our one chance to see where we had gone wrong, and we cast it aside. And now, that decision has come back to us and may carry with it our destruction. Perhaps there is something wrong in us, in our teachings, and though I tried, I could not cause that thought to leave me, so I left the Council. And I was not the only one. That is why many scattered, and why many in the Republic do not trust us, and why we do not trust ourselves. Make no mistake, I am no Jedi. This is the end, you see. After this, there will be nothing, and I think it will be for the best. Do you wish to do battle now? I have nothing more to say.
Revan redeemed himself. Certainly that must give you some hope.
It provides no comfort at all, for reasons on which I still must keep secret. Suffice to say, redemption was not Revan's choice, and I have never believed those of the Council who attempt to console themselves otherwise for the crime they committed.
Is there anything you can teach me?
But we have spoken enough, I think, and words, I think, dull us both. Let us speak through the Force, through sparring. This Tien form should prove appropriate. Its best use is when you are outnumbered, which I fear suits our predicament perfectly. You will find it easier to deflect blaster fire with this form, and it shall also guard you against critical strikes by your opponents. Perhaps exile has been good to you indeed. It has certainly not dulled your instincts, nor the speed at which you learn. I shall go to Dantooine, to the ruins of the Enclave. If you gather the others, I will meet you there. And thank you, exile. You are returning. It is good that you are back among us.
Back to my ship! Back to my ship I go! Oh right, we have other stuff on Nar Shaddaa we have to take care of. Let's take care of the family situation first. It's time for crew conversation.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
You know, I really hate you guys.
Failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
That was the best you had? Vasa,
You interrupting me.
can you help transport a family to Telos?
What? Do I look like a passenger ship to you? Ah, all right. You help me, I help you.
The mother's name is Karana. She's in the refugee quad.
Fine, I'll do for you. But don't ask of Fasa again. What else?
That's it. There's also another person we need to get in the quad, but we'll get them later. We have to go talk to our teammates now. And let's hope there are no more HK-50s that want to kill us. Because you know what? I'm sick and tired of HK-50s wanting to kill us. That act is getting really old really fast. God dang it!
Unnecessary observation.
I don't freaking care. I mean, it's 3 experience points, but seriously, you guys need to let it go. Just let it go.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Bowcaster. That's kind of neat. Seriously, I have, like, more than enough HK parts to build, like, 5 of you guys. I killed way more than 5 of you, that's for sure. Back to the ship I go. We're not done on Nar Shaddaa yet. We have a couple videos here left to do, because there's a lot of stuff to do. Well, not a lot of stuff, but there's still some stuff. Okay. Oh boy.
I don't know what the two of you are arguing about. I caught him. He's mine. But it's obvious you two need some advice, so let me lay out the attack pattern for you. It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then, starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
That sounds more like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me, I love my targets.
HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Why are you here?
Because I told her. Told her everything.
Ah, and now you are free.
Yeah, so no more threats, no more of your requests. You and me, we're done.
Did you ever think I truly held you? You're more of a fool than I thought. What truly held you was you, and let me show you why. I once held the galaxy by the throat, as you once held her by the throat and let her die slowly. And your emotion at that point is what you fear. I wielded power like you cannot imagine. Everything I saw was awash with possibilities, spreading outwards, touching everything else. I saw all of that, all that the Force is. And only when it was ripped from me did I truly see it. And I know what lies buried within you, that you hide with your desperate thoughts, your guilt, your lusts. I can unlock that part of you anytime I wish. It is a simple thing, the human mind. Once it feels something strongly, it becomes etched in the memory, the subconscious. Shall I show you? That part of you that hungered to kill Jedi, that took pleasure from it? Or perhaps you will continue to listen to my counsel, and I shall ignore your pathetic attempts at freedom. Now leave me, murderer. I have nothing further to say to one such as you.
Are we done? Okay. I have but one task that's super important that I gotta do right now. The third and final fighting trials with Handmaiden.
Yes?
Can you teach me some fighting moves?
I think you are ready for the final tier I wish to teach. You have made much progress. For this, you may use any melee weapon and any shields you possess. But nothing else. No Jedi saber, and no other items.
Let me prepare myself. Nah, I'll just stick with the blade.
Yes?
Okay, fighting moves.
For this,
Shields and melee weapons with the lightsaber force power, blah, blah, blah.
we shall...
Give me... Let's go with the Trandoshan Double Blade. This is probably the best thing I've got. I got you on the ropes now.
Atris was correct about you. You know war, its motions and currents. There is nothing more I can teach you.
Then maybe I can teach you some things.
I have already learned much of your styles in combat. There is no need to know more.
What's the problem?
Combat among the Ichani is a personal thing. Repeated duels are not what they are in other cultures, and I would rather that this not become more than it is. And I have taken an oath to Atris against studying from a Jedi, or anything of the Jedi teachings.
But do you want to learn?
What I desire is of no importance. My father broke his oaths. He shamed us all. I do not wish to follow his path. I swore not to follow his path. If I were to follow a Jedi against Atris's wishes, then I would be betraying her for you.
If I am lost, then all I know, all I can teach will be lost. I wish someone to know what I've learned.
This is a difficult thing for me to say, but I ask that you be silent as I tell you this. It is my desire to learn from you what you can teach me of battle. I have already learned much in our duels, but with every battle, I wish to know more of you. Your stance, your movements. I can sense shades of meaning and an echo of something I have yet to experience. Atris said that you were the only Jedi to have survived the Mandalorian Wars, that you had stared into the heart of war and only turned away because you were forced to. I do not believe her. I believe that you made a choice, as my father did, and that is important to me, more than you know. And you are important to me more than you know. I will accept whatever you wish to teach me, though it breaks my oath to Atris.
I wanted to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
She was a Jedi, Eren Kai.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could use it. You could learn to use it to help others.
I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malkior 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother.
If I were to train you, then I might harm you, and I would not wish that.
Listen to me. I am already committed. There is no one else I would want to train me. I have seen you in battle. I have seen your heart, and you are what I want to be. It is like a hollow place inside me, but when I am with you, the echo dies.
So be it, but it will be breaking your vow to Atris.
There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris, and I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malkior 5.
Then know this, you have the makings of a Jedi Guardian within you, and it is time I showed you that path.
I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Alright, she's a Jedi Guardian.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth, and it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine. who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Don't worry, Goto's just jealous that you've got all that circuitry packed in such a small shell.
Alright then, I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There, you should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids.
Alright, he can repair other droids in the party.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
Alright, improved laser.
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Are they done? Jesus! They didn't shut up. They just kept going. They wouldn't shut up at all. Okay, so I've got to talk to HK. I have to talk to Mira. Mira's... Actually, I will check that later. I have a lot of people I need to talk to. So, the next video is probably all talking on the Hawk. It's probably all it's going to be. And it's probably going to be a long one, too. Like, longer than this. So, that's going to be it for this video, guys. When we return, that's basically what we're going to be doing next time. See you then.